Silence, radio silence from Nigerian leaders. You can feel a pin drop. Trump strikes, the Sultan is silent. After Trump has stricken, where is the Sultan? Where is the Sultan of Sokoto after Trump Christmas strike? Where in the world is he? Where is President Bola Tinubu? I don't hear anything from him. Where is the usually loud, garrulous, talkative Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who likes to talk a lot? Suddenly, is quiet. After U.S. strikes in Sokoto State, what is confirmed as fact? Let me give you what we know are facts today. So let us ground this in verifiable facts. The United States Africa Command, AFRICOM, stated that multiple ISIS-linked militants were killed in U.S. strikes in Sokoto State. That is a fact. President Trump described the targets as, quote, ISIS terrorists come, and warned that, quote, many more would be killed if attacks continued. That is a fact. Those statements are on record. They are not Nigerian talking points. They are American declarations. They are not Toga on channels or some Tinubu flunkies not telling the truth. Issue 2, the silence that screams. I just told you, there's complete silence politically. Saad Abubakar is not just another traditional ruler. He is the spiritual head of Sunni Muslims in Nigeria and the symbolic heir of the Sokoto caliphate, founded in 1804. So when bombs fall in Sokoto State under his jurisdiction and the Sultan disappears from public view, that absence becomes the headline, especially considering the fact that the Sultan seems to comment on everything in Nigeria. He did not give an emergency address. He did not condemn the bombing. He did not give any reassurance to Nigerians who live in Sokoto. He did not even reassure Muslims who live in Sokoto State. Silence. Issue 3. Why was Sokoto struck first? People were thinking it would be Maiduguri. What I'm doing now is analysis, not an allegation. Sokoto is not just geography. A lot of people don't realize this. It is ideology. It is symbolic authority. Hit Sokoto and the message ripples across the 12 caliphate Nigerian states, operating Sharia, dividing the country today. Defiantly against Trump warning this, they keep doing this. You do not start with the periphery when you want attention. You start with the symbol. That is why Sokoto matters. When it comes to this Christian terrorism, Sokoto is actually everything. That is where everything emanates. Issue 4, Sharia, power and allegations. Let me be precise. Many critics and civil service voices allege the following. I'll state the allegations that the Sultanate has failed to speak forcefully against repeated killing of Christians within areas historically under under the caliphate, under its influence. 2, this silence is seen by victims as moral complicity, not neutrality. So these are allegations and perceptions, not court judgments. But leadership lives or dies by moral clarity, any leadership. And silence in moments like this is not neutral. When 3 Catholic priests are dying somewhere, it is the responsibility of the caliphate. Issue 5, Washington versus Abuja, the lie exposed. Now, to the contradiction that we cannot ignore. I have tried to address this before, but Nigeria keeps coming out with this narrative. Nigerian Foreign Minister Toga, a Tinubu flunky, claimed that the U.S. acted to go and bomb that place in Sokoto State with Nigerian approval. The Sahara reporters today, Sunday, published a report quoting U.S. officials, stating clearly that the United States did not seek approval before the strikes. Let me repeat this. They did not seek approval. The United States did not seek Nigerian approval. They don't trust those Nigerian military, which have been infiltrated. That means Nigerians were lied to. Nigerians were lied to. Foreign Minister Yusuf Toga owes Nigerians an apology. President Tinubu, who sent him, owes Nigerian apology. Even with the silence, he owes apology. So I say this to them, stop lying to the people. Tinubu should be careful not to become the Volodymyr Zelensky of Africa to Trump. He will be punished if that's the tack he wants to take to become an enemy of Trump. Issue number 6. A lot of stuff is floating. in the atmosphere. Now, what Nigerians are saying, clearly, they're unverified claims, but let me let you know. The claims of large militant casualties, the claims of arms and ammunition facilities destroyed, the claims that terror groups kind of stopped the operations out of fear of follow-up strike. The claims of advanced U.S. assets have been repositioned for more strikes. The claims that no Nigerian damage assessment has been released. That one is actually a claim. Nigeria has refused to release damage assessments. These are citizen claims. They're not established facts. They're citizen claims. But let me give you what is factual. Number one, no official Nigerian imagery. No transparent inspection by Nigerian government. No briefing by Nigerian government to people. Once again, you have silence. Once again, the president is hiding. Where is he? Issue 7. Christmas and the number. Have you noticed this Christmas? Context matters. The last 2 Christmas seasons in Nigeria, Nigeria witnessed massacre upon massacre upon massacre of Christians. This year, the pattern broke. From the time Trump threatened, the pattern broke. Human rights data consistently shows Nigeria accounts for a disproportionate share of Christian deaths globally. But you wouldn't know this because of the scam going on in Abuja. But Nigerians know the difference. Issue 8, global chessboard. So as you can see, Nigeria is no longer operating in isolation, where they can trick and lie to Nigerians. Global counter-terror politics, religious freedom pressure from the United States, and great power strategy have converged. When a state loses control of the security narrative, others define it and act on it. Tinubu on Christmas Day 2025 lost the security narrative. Sokoto was not just bombed, a vacuum of authority was exposed. Real authority. So in conclusion, I ask again, where is the Sultan of Sokoto? Where is the President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu? Where is the loud Senate President, Godswill Akpabio? When bombs fall and leaders vanish, absence becomes evidence. Evidence of fear, of failure, of complicity. Nigeria is in deep trouble.